Hi, it's recently come to light that Katy Perry and Russell Brand split up because she didn't want to have children and he did. And this has raised a lot of really important questions. I'm Dr. Brenda Wade. One of the questions is, should they have talked about this and been clear up front? The answer? Yes. We know that there are 50% fewer divorces for people who do premarital coaching, but the real question for me is, when do you end a relationship? When can this relationship not be saved? And the answer is when you have done everything in your power to heal the relationship. Have you gotten qualified coaching? Have you identified the patterns that you each brought to the relationship? Have you looked at what your core growth lesson is? Now let me tell you what I mean by that. I was working with a couple a few years ago where her core issue was absolutely stepping into her power. She came from a family where her parents were over-controlling because they had a lot of anxiety because they were immigrants, and they just never felt safe. So she never had the freedom to have her own thoughts, her own feelings, to be with her friends. Friends weren't allowed to come over. She wasn't allowed to go to their homes. So she felt this tremendous sense of powerlessness. Meanwhile, she marries a guy who grew up having no faith in anything because his mother was a cheater. And the father caught her cheating not once, not twice, but 3 times. And he learned you can't trust anyone or anything, and he didn't trust himself or have faith in himself. So these two people come together. Neither of them is aware that they have these issues. Can you see how we have the makings of a real breakdown? Well, good for them, because from that breakdown, they created a breakthrough. They both identified the patterns, where they came from, did the work to heal them so that she could really work on being powerful in a heart-centered way, and he could work on having faith in himself and faith in life also in a heart-centered way. Now, I don't know about Katy and Russell. Maybe they identified those big issues, maybe they didn't. But I know that research says if you get to a breakdown in a relationship, you can create a breakthrough at least 50% of the time. So a lot of those marriages and relationships could be saved. Work on it, everybody. I'm Dr. Brenda Wade. Blessings.